Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm the Average Simmer, and welcome to episode 2, I guess, of the alphabet build series. So for today's episode, we're making a build that's inspired by the letter B. So this was much harder than the first build that I did for this series, and I made it even more challenging by putting the B on a diagonal instead of straight, so it was even harder. And I did a build before this, but then I just completely scrapped that and restarted because I didn't like how that was turning out. And I still don't really like this one as much. I feel like there's just something wrong with the holes in the B. It's too small, but then if I made it bigger it would be too big. So yeah, you can see me struggling with that right now. And I keep this really a lot of plants in this place. I try to keep it black and white minimalist. That was sort of the vibe that I went for this. So almost everything is black and white, and then there's just a few plants. And I kept the holes, I kept them they have windows all around it so you can see into them, and then there's a bunch of plants in there, and I really like that. I think it's called a courtyard. I did something a little similar with the first build for the series, with the alphabet build, the A inspired. So if you want to go and watch that, it will be on the channel, and it's going to be in the end cards as well. So yeah. And at first I was trying to go for this mid-century kind of vibe, but I couldn't really do the roofing. It was really hard to do the roofing, so I just made it into a half wall roof instead. And this took quite a while because it took a lot of fiddling with the shape of the build, and I tried to keep it really modern, so there's these modern counters and windows and things. And here of course I'm trying to do the roofing, but it just doesn't work out, so I don't do any roofing for this. I just do that half wall kind of style roofing. I'm gonna try my best to not do that as much, because it would be much more of a challenge to try and actually roof it. But for this one it was just really hard to do that, so I didn't. And here I'm putting this pathway. This was sort of the idea that I had, because one side has this really cool wall design, but then the other side is just blank and straight. So then to add something to it, I decided to put this garden in front, and I really liked putting it on the diagonal. For the first try that I did this, I didn't put it on the diagonal, and it just wasn't as good. And then I made it the first build before that I scrapped. I made it really big, and then it had 2 floors, and it was just really hard to furnish. So yeah, this shape was really hard to work around, and I made it into kind of a studio, I guess, because I the bed isn't in its own bedroom. Everything is all one room: the dining room, kitchen, and bedroom. Oh my god, I just realized I didn't even put a living room. I didn't even put a TV. I completely forgot about that. So there's no TV in here, but it's not really you're going to play with this anyway. It's just kind of a fun challenge, because I don't think you'd want to play in this weird B-shaped home. But if you do end up downloading it, then you'll probably have to add a TV. And it's I'm pretty sure it's not even starter home. It's probably pretty expensive, and because I put a lot of landscaping, and also I didn't really try to get a budget for this, and it's only got 1 bed, so you can't really expand it that well either. And it's just a really weird shape. So I did keep a computer here. Don't know if it's functional or not, but I kept a computer. And there's also there's this corner, I guess you'll see it come together, but it's just got a computer. And then I did this thing with the plants where I shrunk 1 plant down, and it looks really cool, and I want to do that more because I think that looks really pretty, what I did. And here I'm just fixing the shape again, because I'm fiddling with the entire shape of the build again, because and it's still like something still feels off about the build, but I tried my best. So yeah, and I made the walls medium, which I don't normally do, but I just thought that medium walls would look better with this build. And I tried keeping rocks along the pathway, but I do end up just like scrapping that whole idea. And actually I just realized I forgot to put a mailbox. I put a mailbox in my last build, but I didn't in this one. So sorry about that. And for the bathroom is literally like a quarter of this build is just a bathroom, because I didn't really want to make it too small and then have to squeeze everything in, so it's just a really big bathroom. And I kept a bathtub and shower, and I didn't really keep any curtains there, but I did keep some trees, so I guess that's fine. And here's the bedroom. I really like, well, it's not really a bedroom, but like here's the bed. It's kind of like one room, like I said. So I really like how the bedroom looks, I guess. Once again, not really a bedroom, but yeah. And there's a lot of plants here, and I really like this build. I don't think I'd really play in it, but I think it was a really interesting style, and I really love like building black and white style homes. And so yeah. And here's the bathroom. So I like removed the windows from the courtyard at least. So if you had visitors, then you couldn't be able to see into the bathroom. But I did keep like the windows from the outside still in the bathroom, because otherwise it would look kind of weird from the outside. So yeah, like I said, so you can see actually right now, so it's really, really black and white. I've got these sort of like gray walls. I don't know if you can see that really well here. And then here's what I did with the two plants, and I really love how that looks. And I used this OSMP shelf, and I kept that clutter, and I was going to keep more clutter, but I also forgot about that, so sorry. You might see like some pauses during the build, because I'm just like thinking what I want to do. So yeah, for most of like my bathrooms, I always keep them really small and simple, but for this bathroom, it's a little bit more fancy, because it's really big, so then I could have a separate bathtub and shower, but normally I just have a shower, or I have the combo bathtub and shower. So yeah. And actually, we're getting like really close to my 100th upload. So let me know if you want me to do something special over my 100th upload. I think on like Monday it will be my 100th upload. So like I'm planning on doing a some self-created sim for my 100th upload. I'm not too sure. Oh my god, this pause right here. Anyways, I was like starting to get a little like bored of this build. I don't know, I didn't really like this build that much, so then I just worked on landscaping, because I like to do landscaping. And yeah, I wanted to keep it like a black and white sort of landscaping, but of course there aren't really black flowers, so it would just be white landscaping. So I wanted to do that, but then I was like, I did white landscaping in the last home, so instead for this I did like whites and then some pinks and oranges, and I just think it looks really nice. And I did white landscaping in the last build for this series, and it just didn't look as good. I think colorful landscaping looks much better. And I really like these shrubs as well. I don't really know what they're called, but it's these like light green shrubs that are like really tall. I like them. And I was trying to keep like just some shrubbery going up the side of the wall, because that wall was kind of empty because I didn't keep a window there. It's literally the only place that doesn't really have a window, so I got to keep some wall art there. And I keep some like wall art in this area as well. And like I said, everything is black and white, and if it's not black, it's just maybe like a shade of brown or some greens, because I tried to keep this a really minimalist house. And I kept a lot of trees as well. You'll see that near the end, because I like to do trees at the end, that way they're not really like blocking while I'm furnishing. And I always like furnish differently all the time. Like I don't really have of like order that I build. Like sometimes I'll do the bedroom first, sometimes the living room first. I think normally I do the bedroom or kitchen first, but like and I try to do landscaping last, but I just like landscaping, so I did it halfway like you just saw in this build. And here I'm adding the desk and chair, and I kept a laptop on top. I like the laptop a lot, so yeah, I kept the laptop right there. Another long pause. I don't like this one as much as my other build, but I think it was a really cool style that I went for. So yeah. And I didn't include any screenshots in this build, but it's like pretty small in just one room, so I don't think you really need screenshots. And I don't really like keeping screenshots, and I was like thinking that I might keep that like black area on top of the house as like a garden, like a rooftop garden, but then I just left it as plain black wood. So yeah, and here I'm adding the trees. So like I said, I was trying to like cover up the bathroom area. I didn't really add landscaping anywhere else. I did keep like terrain paint underneath the trees, and we're getting closer to the end now. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and some comments down below. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.